Hey, what's up guys? What's up? Hey, you know what? Somebody had asked me to do this video, and you know what? I thought it'd be a good video to do. Cindy Jacobs. Is the woman a false prophetess? I'll be honest, at this point, I would have to say probably. I believe in the power of prophecy 100%. I love when God breaks in and speaks to us. Let me give you a couple examples. Now, Cindy Jacobs is one of two people that every time she's given me a word has been wrong. And I'm not talking about don't understand it, it doesn't make sense yet. I'm talking about just it's dead wrong. And there's no two ways to put it besides that I mean, the details were completely wrong. I mean, she tried to give me a name of a person that was in my life, and it wasn't even the name. I mean, it was just, stuff was just off. Okay, just a really off. The other one that's always been off, and some people love him or hate him, is John Paul Jackson. But those two, I've always seen them to be off. Whenever I met them, they've given me words and that sort of thing. But I want to let's go to the Philippines. This is several years ago, about 10 years ago. She prophesied that the founder of the Jesus and Lord movement, which is a church movement there, would be the next president. Okay? It was Nini Aquino, a Catholic, a very nominal Catholic at that, became president. And then the second time, they were going to get involved, and I mean, you know, and Gloria Arroyo was president before Aquino, and it just was wrong. The prophecy was wrong. I mean, there was nothing right about the word that she gave. Okay? It caused intensive damage in the Philippines for the prophetic ministry. People were scared of prophecy now because they looked and saw what Cindy Jacobs did and how this guy was this charismatic leader of a charismatic church was going to become the president of a 90% plus Roman Catholic nation. And it didn't happen. It couldn't happen. And she was just wrong. It was not just and I won't go as far as it was just a wrong prophecy. It was a false prophecy. And it did extensive damage. And I'm not necessarily against her as a person. I think she's a great intercessor. I think she knows how to pray, but she definitely misses God when she tries to prophesy. And that is where the problem with Cindy has always came, is that she tries to get off in the areas that she's unanointed, and she thinks that she always has to have a word for someone. She's always has, you know what, in a lot of ways, she's what I would call a professional prophet. And what I mean by professional prophets is they feel like every day they need to have some sort of prophecy to give to somebody. They can never just say, hey, I haven't heard something. I'm sorry. God hasn't spoke to me. I have nothing to say. God bless you, but that's all I can do. You're not going to find that with people like Cindy and others, because they need professionally to have a word from God, and if they don't, then they feel like they're not giving people their quote-unquote money's worth at this conference or this book or whatever. And that is why I feel so strongly that people need to use caution, specifically with Cindy, because, as I said, I've never seen her give me a word that was accurate. Okay? Never seen her, you know, just say, hey, I haven't heard from God. Sorry. You know, and anybody that's a true prophet will tell you point blank sometimes, hey, I haven't heard from God. That ain't what, you know, I don't know. Sorry. So I guess, you know, I'm not getting into the heresy hunters. Those guys are nuts. But get into, are we using discernment? Are we going, hey, hold on. Cindy, you missed it the last 20 times. Maybe you might miss it this time too. You know, I mean, like I said, what happened in the Philippines caused extensive damage to the country. As far as especially the Pentecostal charismatic movement. So, you know, I mean, let that be a warning. Okay, I'm out of here. See ya.